Wunderschönen guten Tag und herzlich willkommen bei Crowd Gaming. Wir sind immer noch bei Pro7 Sat.1 Games unterwegs und wenn 1000 Leute sich gleichzeitig auf die Fresse geben, dann sind wir entweder beim Drittliga-Fußball in Leipzig oder bei Planetside 2. Das MMOFPS ist der Nachfolger von Planetside, logisch. Aber Planetside gibt es auch schon seit 2003 und hat nun ein bisschen Staub angesetzt. Und Planetside 2 wischt den Staub jetzt weg und macht alles besser. Wie genau das MMOFPS aussieht, das seht ihr jetzt in der Präsentation von Planetside 2.
So Planetside 2 is a massive multiplayer online first-person shooter that also happens to be free to play. So what we're going to do is going to put thousands of players on one continent and just allow them to fight against each other. It features 3 empires. There's a Terran Republic. This is the military. They're professional soldiers. They have a sleek look. They're all about, throwing out a lot of bullets. That's just their gameplay style. All right, and then next up, we have the new conglomerate. These guys are the first rebel faction. They broke away from the TR. And since they are a rebel faction, they use a lot of repurposed equipment. So for example, the Max 2 right here, that is an auto loader, from like mining equipment, things like that. So they have a very boxy look. It's all repurposed stuff that they're using. And then this is the Vanu. The Vanu is the second rebel faction. They found some alien technology. They use a bunch of laser guns, floating tanks. They're a very sci-fi oriented faction. This is their Max suit. They have a hover tank. They're very unique. So massive infantry combat, and that is 2,000 players on one continent and multiple continents per server. To help players with that, when they first jump in, we're going to give them a class system. They're classes, but you can pick any class to play at any time you want. So we got the Infiltrator, who he can cloak, he has a sniper rifle. You can play him, up close as a backstabbing guy or really far with a sniper rifle. This is the Light Assault. This is the only class that has jump jets on the back right there. So he can get over walls, he can get where no one else can. Gameplay style for this guy is all about getting in close, causing damage, and then quickly getting away. This is the Heavy Assault. The Heavy Assault is, can carry LMGs or rocket launchers. He has a shield generator as an ability. Takes a lot of damage. Is a little bit slower, but takes the damage. You can also dish it out. It tends to be the anti-vehicle class. This is the Engineer. Engineer is it's all about he has a bag of tricks. He can throw down shields, deployables. He's more about fighting with without the gun, throwing claymores down, mines, and just tricking people to come in and die. This is the Combat Medic. Everyone knows what a medic does. They heal people. You're going to need one of these to stay in the fight. Only class that can revive other people, and they can also heal. So they are a Combat Medic, so they can fight too. This is the Max, which is an iconic Planetside 1 class that we brought back. We added a new feature where both of those weapons, left and right, can be swapped individually. So you can put like 2 chain guns or a chain gun and a shotgun, or you can mix and match how you want. Some examples, some of the customization in our game, we're giving players tons of options. They can change their camo, they can put different scopes and attachments on their weapons. You can make yourself look good, like that Max, you can make yourself look bad. It's all up to you. Huge ass vehicle combat, which is, that's marketing for you. So huge ass vehicle combat, we're bringing back a lot of the Planetside 1 vehicles. We have a few new ones. There's a few examples. This is our ground transports. On the right, you have the one-man quad. It has a swappable gun. You can put a rocket launcher, you can put a chain gun, you can put whatever you want on that. That's the 2-man transport on the left, which is the Sunderer, which takes a lot of damage. Each faction is going to have a unique tank that plays differently. So, this is the only one that hovers. This one has a double barrel gun. That one hits the hardest, but also is the slowest. So depending on your faction, you're going to have unique handling vehicles, unique gameplay, all that. At the same time, you get unique aircraft. These are one-man aircraft. You got the Mosquito, which is really fast. It has a chain gun that puts out a lot of bullets. Then you have this one with his scythe, which is the VS1. It's all about hover mode and all that. So they're all going to fly a little bit differently, have a few unique weapons. All right, and these are common pool, which any faction can get these. You got the Liberator on the right, which is a 3-man gunship. You got a guy who can bomb, you know, like an AC-130. You got a pilot, and you got a guy with a rear gunner. That's the Galaxy, which is the air transport, which is also a mobile spawn point. Some example of vehicle customizations. You can really do a lot of things. You can throw tint. You can make yourself look bad, like zebra tint there. You can make yourself blend in with the background better. You're also gonna have, you know, performance options like spoilers and different wings and armor and stuff like that. Limitless customization. So what we mean by that is we're really giving players tons of certs, ton of options, so they can like make their classes how they want to play them. Coming up is going to be a few examples. So this is our cert system. It's just every weapon, every class, every vehicle is going to have a cert tree. You buy a weapon, you're going to get a new cert tree. You unlock certs through gameplay, and then use that to, you know, get attachments, make your hacking a little bit better. In the case of this infiltrator right there, lightnings, you know, you can increase the performance. It's giving you a lot of options to make the game play how you want to play. Let's see, performance, top speed. So unprecedented team play. So, you know, there's thousands of players. We're gonna have to give players options to organize themselves. So we're putting in squads, which are right now they're 12 man. They show 10 here. We upped it to 12-man squads. So you got squads, you got outfits. We also got a platoon level, which isn't shown on this screen, which is what do we see? 6 squads. So, you know, this is an example. This is our QA team. They were trying to look bad on purpose. Their Zebra squad. So you can get your squad. You can make it look how you want. You can make, you know, a samurai squad, put a samurai armor on, things like that. Outfits are guilds. If you play an MMO, it's pretty standard. It's persistent. It's offline. It's how you get together with people you know and just keep playing with them. Just example, people, you know, shooting a bunch of bullets, really not doing anything, but it's just showing a bunch of the customization we had. So beyond the game. So Planetside 2 will be releasing what we're calling a wall of data. We're taking all the stats, all that, and just giving it out to everybody. We're gonna have a web page, which is, if you're familiar with Battlelog, it's similar to that. It has, you know, your accuracy, your kill-death ratio. You can look up your friends. On top of that, has all the MMO features you would expect, like outfit organization, friending people, searching people. And then, even on top of that, we're taking all this data and we're releasing it. That's the wall of data, where you can actually get those background stats and build your own sites, build your own stats and all that. So that's the player side. We're also gonna have an app at launch, which is for iOS devices and Android. Like the web page, it has all the real-time stats. I forgot to mention that earlier. The web page will be real-time. So it's all real-time stats. On top of that, it's a few unique features. So it has a map and voice chat. So the game has built-in voice over IP, and the map and the voice chat on the app is actually real-time synced with that. So you can see what's going on in the world, see there's a fight there, use the app to talk to people. Let's see if it shows it. All right, so that's the presentation. We actually had a video after that, but I showed it early. That was the first video. So any questions?